Hey, what's good, YouTube? Mike here. This is Pro Guitarist Reacts, and got a buddy, Tim Connors, in the house today to check out Marcin's Kashmir, his cover of Kashmir.
Cool. Thanks for having me, Mike.
Thanks for coming. We're going to get into this. All right. We're going to jump into this, and it's going to be fun. So Marcin, I haven't told you anything about Marcin. He is Polish. He... if I remember correctly, he won a bunch of like classical guitar, Euro classical guitar type titles or something in his teenage years.
Cool.
Similar to like who was the other guy? Mateus
Mancuso.
No, Matteo Mancuso. Yeah. They were he like Matteo Mancuso. He also had a like elevated classical guitar background.
Cool.
Now, what you may not know, this isn't official, but I have a working theory that Marcin is the Polish word for Martian because this guy's not from Earth.
Well, let's take a look.
All right. Let me know if that's in fact how you say Martian in Poland. All right, let's do this. Any idea how he does that?
Well, yeah, it's that how he's getting the emphasis on those high notes with that slap technique is surprising because it like they seem very accurate and consistent.
Oh, he's not slapping the strings; he's playing the drum beat.
Well, no, he's playing the chords too.
Yeah, sort of
but
in between.
Like but you hear that na 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 na. It's very defined and it's consistent.
I'm not. So
No.
he often is just hammering chords on.
Okay.
His emphasis is on.
So he's not
playing,
he's not strumming at all.
I don't think so. I haven't seen this that many. He strums here and there. So
he's just hammering on those chords.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say for sure, but let's watch it again and see.
Look at his stretch.
Yeah.
Hammer that on would be a challenge.
But or maybe he's just brushing the strings on the way down
maybe
because that would explain why he's playing
upstroke possibly, and that'll explain why he's getting so much definition on those high notes,
and also why he's stretching out to play it on adjacent strings so they.
I don't know any guitar player that has that kind of pinky strength to hammer and get that much definition out of a high note.
Well, you probably don't know anyone who can do a lot of the things this guy does.
Probably.
All right. So yeah, he's playing drums. He's got it all modded up with microphones inside of the guitar. He's got little scratch pad over here to make percussive noises, and then snare there, kick thing up here where his palm is. And here we'll start it over. So let's try to see if we can figure out how he's getting the chords to sound. Oh, but the those little harmonics where
where's that coming from? Is he hitting it at the nut? Is that what he's doing?
I think what he's doing is he's hitting harmonic and then he's bending the strings at the nut.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's what he's doing exactly. It happens so quickly.
Yeah, see his index finger?
Okay, yeah. So he's doing it in
his index finger,
and then yeah. So he is doing the strum and doing.
That's impressive though, because to use the back nail from the top down and get the definition on those high notes.
Yeah.
With a single strum and coming up off the strings every time, it's incredibly difficult.
And having a solid drum beat to boot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and he's using his thumb too to get the low.
Yeah. Create the counterpoint. That's.
I think he's just bending the neck.
Maybe. But how's he getting the high pitch?
Well, like hitting harmonic.
Is he hitting it on the 12th? Is that what he's doing? Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. That's great. The coordination is impressive.
Yeah. If you probably couldn't hear the. I don't think music comes through these microphones, but I just played harmonics and bent the neck, and we're pretty sure that's how he did it. That's intense, eh?
That's incredible.
Like
that is
all
incredible.
hammer-ons except for the one. He strums on the one, and then he does it all with hammer-ons while doing this.
The percussion technique is just
like just that percussion on its own. I'd be like, yeah, you're
impressive.
That's awesome.
You got the gig. When do you start? That's impressive.
Yeah, yeah,
really impressive.
All right, you're our drummer. Show up with your guitar at 8 o'clock.
That's right. Do you know Freebird? That's crazy, man. Really crazy. And he's such a young guy too. So just imagine, as he develops his skills, because he looks like he's probably in his early 20s.
I think he's probably about 21 here. Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
I can't remember how old this is. Probably maybe 2 or 3 years old. This one. But sorry, Martians don't age at the same pace.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Wicked tremolo.
Yeah.
Wicked tremolo. That's a very difficult technique.
Yeah. So if you don't know what we're talking about,
it's the fast triplets on a single string.
So you're doing moving. So yeah, you're doing fast triplets, or it's not even triplets. Basically, you're doing a 16th note, but you're dropping. You're going one E and a, one E and a, one E and a, one E, or you're going. You're doing one with your thumb, one E and a, one E and a, one. So thumb E and a.
Yeah. I spent a long time learning that technique because I was a huge Leona Boyd fan when I was in my early 20s.
Okay.
So I learned a whole bunch of her minuets, and it was a very difficult technique to get under my skin, get under my fingers. And looks effortless, and he's got the counterpoint happening beautifully while he's doing it, which is nice.
I quit classical guitar at about the time where this was like the next thing. I had started working on it, but I hadn't gotten good at it yet.
It's quite difficult.
Very, very, very. So yeah, what you do is you're playing chords with your thumb while playing a melodic drone note.
So what he appears to be doing is he's carrying like a melody with his thumb while doing the tremolo technique with the 3 fingers. And then he's bouncing back and forth between his percussive technique, that's a lot of thinking without making it look like you're thinking.
And you also make a lot of videos and whatnot. I think maybe you'd have a some thoughts about how this video looks. I find it.
I think it's done really well.
Yeah.
He's got somebody with a light and a camera that's moving with him at a set distance. So from the video production standpoint, it's pretty cool. There's a nice shallow depth of field, so the background is blurred, but he's in perfect focus and he's in a center frame. So who's ever operating the camera is probably on some sort of gimbal, maybe, or some kind of body rig to keep it stabilized.
Oh,
and
yeah.
light
Yeah,
attachment.
there's definitely got to be some kind of steady.
Yeah, but he's a very gifted cameraman who's ever filming it. The fact that this young guy is able to play that long uninterrupted at that level, that can't be understated. Like, that's incredibly challenging.
I'm not 100% sure this is live.
Oh, okay.
This may be recorded in the studio, and this might be
if he's air guitaring it, then he's doing a wicked job.
Yeah.
Like, really, really good. So if he is in fact playing it or playing along with it, he's making it look easy, and his accuracy is exceptional.
Yeah, that's a good point. I sometimes find it, or not sometimes, I always find it harder to sync up to a recording than to just do something live in front of the camera.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, well, sometimes you'll play something live that's inspired, and repeating that same emotion and that same technique and that same nuance to a pre-recorded track, it can be tricky.
Absolutely.
It can be tricky. Yeah, he's astonishing. Like, really, the technique is exceptional.
Yeah, well, apparently that's just kind of commonplace on Mars. So. There we go.
Must be something to do with those probes.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Is there anything
Bravo.
else? Let's just make
Exceptional.
sure we didn't. Oh, no. I don't think there's any more music. They do a good job of making him very epic and heroic looking in the videos, because he's just a good looking kid in real life. Like, he doesn't look tough or like that really, but
Would you
in the
put
videos,
anybody in a long black robe and there's something ominous about their
give
character?
give him the
right?
little Superman.
Maybe put a
hairspray.
couple of horns.
Yeah.
So he sold his soul at the crossroads.
Yes.
That was exceptional.
Yes, there is something up with this guy.
Well, the amount of practice it would take. Not only would you have to have a natural aptitude and a naturally strong sense of rhythm, but the hours you would have to put in to put those talents together. He's practiced a lot. He has practiced a lot. No, I mean, there's natural talent, but natural talent doesn't just appear. Like,
Right.
He's put in the hours.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nobody. It would be impossible to practice more than I did when I was that young.
Yeah.
And I didn't achieve any of those things.
But it depends what you're practicing. So,
Yeah.
We come from a time where, we didn't have YouTube, and we didn't
Right.
have, like, I come from a time where tablature wasn't really a thing. So if you were wanting to learn licks or your favorite songs or records, it was your ear.
Mhm.
And you'd pick it up off the turntable and you'd put it back and you'd play that same part over and over again. So the benefit of learning that way is our sense of pitch, and our ear training is probably far more advanced than what a lot of people just starting out might be, because we had to really force ourselves to find those shapes.
That's true.
Yeah. But that doesn't take anything away from what this kid has accomplished. It's absolutely incredible.
Oh, screw that kid, man.
Yeah. Play Stairway, but you can't do that.
I used to, we used to do gigs and people used to say, "Hey man, you're so good at guitar." And now you play a song and they're like, "Yeah, do you ever hear of Marcin? He's stealing
That's
our
when
thunder,
you call
man."
for security.
Yeah, no, just joking. Of course, he's awesome.
Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Just
And
freaking hate him.
it's as somebody who's been playing as long as I have, just to see young people embrace instruments with the same passion that I recall throwing myself into is so refreshing.
It is, yeah.
Just
Just to know that it's the guitar is still in good hands.
it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
God bless guitar. Did we plug your YouTube in this video?
No, but if you're so inclined, the
Yeah,
Liquid Edge.
I would be inclined.
Yeah, the Liquid Edge. That's our YouTube channel. If you just type that in search, you'll find me there, and I've got a collection of videos in there.
I might throw a couple down in the description.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
So yeah, you can find Dust in the Wind. It's one I was a guest of his on his channel. We did that a little while back, and
great job, too.
And then what is the name of your new song that we've been talking about all day?
A Friend in Need.
A Friend in Need. That's your latest.
That's my latest
original
one.
video. Go check that one out.
I've started writing number 47 today, and that should be out in about 3 weeks.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So get there quick. You only have 3 weeks till the next one.
That's right.
And by the time this gets out, it might only be 2.
Right. Thanks, Mike.
This is how time works, folks.
Time's ticking, people.
Yeah. Get on it. Drop a yo down in the comments. Click like, subscribe. Don't make me come after you. All right. Yo lets me know you made it to the end. It's very important stuff. We'll see you next time. Bye.